Hello everyone, it's Sandra. Welcome to May Favorites. This month has definitely flown by. What is time? I can't even believe it. I do have 10 beauty items that have made my month a little bit better, and I'm excited to share them with you. Let's get started with makeup. In terms of complexion, the one new complexion product that I've been using the most consistently. You will have seen this in action in my last makeup get ready with me video, but I really love it. The color is great. I use the shade 4.5 and it just has a really beautiful luminosity to it, and in terms of coverage, it's not the most high coverage concealer. This won't cover any severe discoloration or dark circles or anything like that, but I do find the luminosity of it to be so flattering under the eyes. The texture of the concealer is really lightweight. It looks really flattering. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of concealer, and I think if I'm going for a more low-key, everyday sheer base, which is kind of the makeup base that I gravitate towards more often in the summertime, something like this is really, really great under the eyes. So I've been using this the most. Then when it comes to blush, the blush that I've used the most often this month has been Laura Mercier Fresco. I also used this in my last Get Ready With Me video. I am not wearing it today, but it's a beautiful nude, slightly warm, peachy blush. It has a very, very fine shimmer, and it also has a little bit of like a silver glitter particle in there, but don't let that scare you, because when I apply it on the cheeks, the glitter is apparent. When you're swatching it, you will notice the glitter, but for some reason when I have it on my cheeks, the glitter just kind of disappears. It doesn't emphasize the texture of my cheeks. It's not unflattering by any means, and it's just a really, really beautiful blush color. You know I'm really into these types of colors anyway. Nude blushes are kind of my favorite. I find them really easy. You don't have to really worry and think about what kind of eyeshadow, what kind of lip you're gonna do, because they kind of just work with everything. And in terms of eyeshadow, I rediscovered my oldie, but not really that old. I mean, I just bought it a year ago. The ROEN palette. This is definitely more of a summer makeup product for me. I'm wearing it today. I'm actually just wearing this shade here. I used my fingers to apply it. It was really, really easy. So first I just apply it with my fingers, and then I just took a little clean fluffy brush just to dilute the edges a little bit. Dilute the edges, does that make any sense? I mean, you know what I mean. I love this palette. It's finicky for some. Some people get a lot of fallout with it. Some people get a lot of creasing with it. I actually never experienced fallout with this. I do find that it creases, but it creases really nicely in like a rock and roll type of way, which I personally really like. It's that really effortless, lived-in type of makeup product, and if that's not your thing, you will not like this. And also, if you don't like applying your eyeshadows with fingers, you will not like this either, because when you use a brush, like a flat brush to deposit the color, you just don't get the same impact that you do when you apply it with your fingers. They actually just released a rosy one not that long ago. I think it's called the 1111 palette. That looks absolutely stunning. I will not be buying it because I have plenty of rosy eyeshadow tones that I love in my collection, and in my heart of hearts, these are the types of colors that I just reach for a lot more often. So I guess it's like officially warm weather season, because this is out and this is like one of my signature summer look, I guess. I just love every single color in here, and yeah, love it. In terms of lips, I have a lip combination, the one that I've been wearing most often. I'm also wearing it today. Obviously, if I'm out and if I'm wearing a mask, I just don't put anything on my lips, but if I'm just at home and I want a nice juicy lip to pep me up when I'm working, I've been loving a gloss and a liner. Really, really simple and easy, and I just dropped it on the floor. 1 second. And it's the L'Oreal lip liner in shade 112 Mastermind with the CLARINS Instant Light Lip Comfort Oil in shade number 4 Candy. This is my third tube of this. I usually go through one tube every year and a half. That's kind of how much it lasts me, but this is my favorite color from all the permanent colors available from the CLARINS lip oil range, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful pink, works really nicely by itself, works really, really nicely on top of nude lips, especially if you have a more pale nude that you want to just liven up a little bit with a kiss of pink. This is perfect for that. And this lip liner, the formula is really soft, and I like that because it just gives me a really diffused edge. It's super creamy. It doesn't drag or anything like that. I guess I would liken this to the Bite Beauty lip pencils. Remember those? I'm so upset that those are discontinued too. Those are such great lip liners, but I digress. L'Oreal Mastermind 112. This color is really interesting because when it's initially applied, it looks like a mauvey contour shade, but when I blend it in, and I like to kind of take my finger or a really small detailed smudger brush to kind of make it look a little bit more soft so I don't have any harsh lines. See, once you blend it out, it looks a lot warmer. So again, live action here. See the difference? Blend it out, it's a lot warmer than it is when you first apply it. So it's interesting the way it shifts. Pepper, somebody said we look alike. Do you think we look alike? I kind of do. I kind of see it, except she has way better hair than me. Speaking of good hair, I do have some hair products that I have really loved. Some of them are more recent discoveries, others I have loved for a solid 6 months. And these two I have mentioned before on my channel. Still love them so much, still use them regularly. So I thought that it was worth another shout out. The first is the OLAPLEX No. 7 Bonding Oil. I can't believe how often I use this and how much there's still left over. You really only need a tiny amount, especially if you're like me and you have more fine to thin hair. I love this as a finishing oil, just throughout my ends, or sometimes to smooth out any frizz at the crown of my hair. Sometimes I use it on damp hair, and it just, again, gives me a little bit of extra smoothness. It also gives a little bit of heat protection, which is great. It's a really lightweight oil texture, so it's perfect if you have more fine hair that gets weighed down easily, because the light texture of this will make it so that it won't weigh your hair down. This is the R&CO Spiritualized Dry Shampoo Mist. I love this dry shampoo mist so much. This is the dry shampoo that I use the most often, and especially if you're somebody that exercises regularly and you don't wash your hair every single day, this is a must-have. After I exercise, I just kind of let the sweaty patches air dry, and I go into the shower, but I don't wash my hair, and then when I get out of the shower, I just apply this dry shampoo on, you know, the nape of my neck, the crown of my hair, and then I just hit it with the blow dry, but on the lowest heat setting where it just literally feels like wind. It's not even that hot. I just let it dry while I massage my scalp, and it makes my hair look and feel freshly washed. I love this stuff. I cannot speak to how well this would perform on somebody with thicker, coarser hair, but if you have hair that's on the thinner, finer side and you're looking for a product to kind of tide you over in between workouts, this is it. It's so good. I love the scent too. It's really fresh, but really faint. It doesn't linger into the hair or anything, so big fan. And this is day 3 hair for me. And I used it this morning after my workout. And another dry shampoo that I love if I want more volume at the root, or if I have more oils to suck up. This dry shampoo mist doesn't really have major oil sucking power. It's more of like a refresher type of product, but for sucking up extra oils at the root and really giving me a bit of a boost at the root, a boost of volume. This has been the most volumizing dry shampoo that I've personally used. Comes close to the Living Proof dry shampoo. That one was quite volumizing for me as well, but I find this to have better oil absorbing capabilities than the Living Proof. So maybe you should like the Living Proof and you want to check out something new, give this a try. It's the SACHAJUAN Dry Powder Shampoo. I try not to use this too often though. I have tried and loved a lot of just plain old powder dry shampoos that you just squeeze, but they just don't give the same effect in terms of volume as a bottle dry shampoo. So there's no white cast with this either. Like, as you can see, my roots are pretty dark. I haven't had them done in a while, but I haven't noticed a significant white cast with this as well. So this has kind of been my dry shampoo wardrobe. If I am blow drying my hair and I want a really voluminous, beautiful blowout, I've been using Mousse again, and I love the brand Show Beauty. I think It's really underrated, especially if you have fine hair and you want volume and you don't want products that weigh your hair down. I have found this range to work so well for me. I bought this on Net-a-Porter. I think it's a British hair brand, but yeah, their volume mousse is great. It's really, really lightweight, doesn't make my hair feel sticky or crunchy or tacky or anything like that. I apply, you know, the seed of an avocado. That's how much I apply. And I work it starting at the roots. I kind of work it down and I really enjoy it. I did not use it this time. This time I just air dried my hair, so I don't have, didn't use mousse. I wanted more of like that beachy air dried look. So I air dried my hair 3 days ago, and then I applied the dry shampoo at the roots for more of a volume boost, and then I use this as a refresher in the morning after my workout. But if I want a more of like a va-va-voom, blow dry, sleek hair situation, this mousse is really, really good. There are a lot of really great mousses on the market, but just out of the ones that I've personally tried, this has been my favorite. It smells really good to me too. It smells like candy. I also love their texturizing spray. It's a spray that I'm on my second bottle of. I've been using it pretty consistently for the last 2-3 years. It's called the Working Texture Spray. That one is a really great product to check out as well. Again, if you are somebody with more thin, fine hair, you want volume, you want texture, you want a bit of hold, that product is really great too. The last two things I want to talk about are hand related, and the first is a really, really bougie hand wash. It's the BYREDO Suede hand soap. As you can see, it's very well loved. Such a beautiful scent. It is really clean, powdery, slightly sweet. They don't have an exact match in terms of perfume in their range, but they do liken this to the Blanche. I think that's how you call it. They have a fragrance called Blanche in the range, and I think if you like that, you will like this, but I don't have the perfume. I just have this hand wash, and it just makes me happy every single time I wash my hands. I have it in my bathroom. It looks really, really sleek and chic on the vanity. BYREDO Suede hand wash has made all the hand washing I've been doing lately just a pleasant experience, and I'm all about that. If I am able to create a little tiny moment of joy in an ordinary moment, I will try to do that and just kind of cheer myself up a little bit. And then the last thing is a nail polish. Now, I'm not wearing this today, but I did wear this in my last video, and I've been wearing a lot on my Instagram as well, and a lot of you have loved it too. This is Pleasure Principle by Deborah Lippmann. It's one of their gel pro colors, which it's not a gel color by any means, but it's like, you know how Essie has the gel couture line that's like supposed to be longer wearing than a traditional nail polish? That's the gel pro line for the Deborah Lippmann brand. And I have to say that in terms of longevity, this lasts just as long as the Essie gel couture. And I have found this formula to last longer than the traditional Deborah Lippmann nail polishes that I've had in the past. So I got a solid 7 full days without chipping, just with a bit of tip wear by the end. So love, love, love this color. 2 coats, it was opaque, beautiful. It might have been a limited edition color, but you can still find it on eBay, and I really love it. If you like OPI Lucky Lucky Lavender or Purple Palazzo pants, this is in that same color family. It's kind of in the middle of those two. So maybe if you don't have easy access to Deborah Lippmann, but you like this kind of color, you've been looking for this kind of color, check out Lucky Lucky Lavender by OPI. That one's a little bit more pink than this, or Purple Palazzo pants by OPI, which is a little bit more purple than this. So yeah, big fan of this. And just this color in general, I find it really happy. I don't wear too much color on my clothes. I'm very much a neutrals girl, but I do like to add a little bit of a pop of color, whether it's in my nail color, on my lips. Those are kind of the places where I like to inject a little bit of color. And that's it for me. Those are the beauty products that I have loved over the last month. Let me know if you had to just pick one favorite beauty product that you have enjoyed over the month of May, one thing that has made your days a little bit brighter, let me know what that is in the comment section below. I cannot wait to find out your favorites. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch up with you in my next video. Bye.